Hi, thank you very much for clicking on this Maya course, and I want to just give a little introduction to what the whole course is about. So this would be the introductory unit. First, I want to say the course units are kind of stand up on their own, so you can watch them in any order you like. It's not like you have to have seen 1, 2 and 3 to understand what is being said in unit 4, for example. I might refer to another unit and say I spoke about this in another unit, or there is another unit that goes into more detail, but it's not that you can't watch this one on its own. You don't have to watch them in any order. If you just think that title is interesting, I'll go and check that one out. Perfectly fine. I just wanted to say that first of all. I want to give you a little bit of a background story to myself. I found out about the Maya calendar around about 2008, 2009. And I was quite interested, and I tried to understand and use it, but it's not the kind of a calendar that you use instead of the Gregorian calendar. You need to understand it as not a calendar in the way we think of a calendar, like annually, a birthday or your wedding anniversary that always comes around once a year, the same date. You can't use the Maya calendar as that sort of a calendar. It's they were more into counting days. So the one calendar is 9 months, so it just doesn't work like that. So one of my units explains more about the calendar system. So I kind of lost interest, I suppose you could say, or I just wasn't understanding, and it didn't fit into it just wasn't resonating, let's say, with me. And then till around 2016, 2017, I started myself doing relaxation exercises, I called it first of all. Kind of developed into what I would call now meditation and yoga, and somehow got back into the Maya, and I had a lot of information from 2008, 2009, also stuff printed out of the internet and stuff, so I dragged out my old notes and stuff around 2016, like I said, and it seemed to kind of resonate more, it seemed to fit more, and I kind of, like this aha moment when you have been struggling to understand something and then it just kind of clicked. So since about 2017 towards 2018, I kind of do have learned and to understand it more and use it in my daily rituals, in my meditations, and so to understand what the 13 tones and the 20 glyphs have to do with your daily routines, your daily rituals, and like I say, include it in meditations, for example. What the 13 tones of the 13 joints of the body, and the 20 fingers and toes is also a unit that I will go into more detail as far as the building that into a daily routine that kind of leads me on to the the daily signature, to know what the daily signature is by knowing which tone and which glyph we have today. Just had to check my notes. Okay, so yeah, the next thing, I am actually trying to promote right now my own Maya calendar or daily planner that I created last year, and there is a few pages at the beginning that kind of go into some details about this calendar and how to use it in your daily lives. And so in the course I do go into more detail about that specific things, which is touched on the in the first pages of my book, if you want to check that one out. But that wasn't exactly what I wanted to say. Yeah, it starts at the beginning with the similarities and the differences between the ancient Maya and the Dreamspell calendar. That's where I was going with it. The Dreamspell is a modern day Maya belief system that was created by Jose Arguelles in the late 1980s, early 1990s. It's called the Dreamspell. Most modern day followers, so I would call not actual ancient Maya, are actually following the Dreamspell. So there's like a whole bunch all across the USA, people in their little communities, but they're all following the Dreamspell. Also here in Europe, there are plenty of web pages where people are posting stuff, and they are all following the Dreamspell actually. So that is one of the units, or is the most important part of the this Maya course, to understand which one is it that I'm actually talking about. So that would be something that I wanted people to understand, and that is why I'm doing this course, as I can go into more detail than the couple of sentences there that I have tipped on, in just enough information for you to use the calendar pages. So that is where I would then say things like the Tzolk'in round, the Hab round, the 28-day 13-month calendar system, which is completely only Dreamspell. It is not ancient Maya. And then a couple of units are in more detail about the fingers and the toes and the 13 tones of the body. And yeah, how to use that in your daily practices with a meditation or the daily signature, knowing what the daily signature is. There may be more units come at a later time when I realize I forgot something, or that was also something I should have included, but at the moment I believe there's 6 units. So I thank you very much for listening. That was Unit 1, an introduction to my Maya course, and I do hope that you click on any one you want that you think is interesting to you. Bye. Just had to check my notes. Okay.